So
when you mentioned fake news, what is your perspective on that? What does that mean to you, fake news?
Oh, I got something to say after that.
yeah, so that's something that's gotten really popular in the past few years.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Well, I mean, honestly, it sounds like a deflection technique for political purposes.
Okay.
Deflection on one side or deflection on both sides, would you say?
Well, that's the thing. If you start questioning the validity of anybody's source of information, then you're in a Mexican standoff.
What do you?
Who's
What
right?
do you
I mean,
trust?
Can I show a video to him real quick?
Yeah.
I would love to get your opinion on this. Just as this came out the other day, this is a video that came out on Bloomberg Quick Take News, just on YouTube, and I saw it on Reddit quickly, and it's a little bit alarming. Obviously, we'll talk about it here in a second. Let's go to it. Just to set the stage, this is Joe Biden at the White House. They just ask him one question. Again, this is from Bloomberg Quick Take. This is downloaded exactly from the site.
Give him a good angle.
No, I can see.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm about to.
I'm not picky.
I'm going to let you watch it first. You tell me if you see anything, and then we'll watch it one more time.
Okay.
Did you notice anything?
I guess I noticed somebody walking away from him in the background.
Okay. They're just saying, "Are you going to visit the southern border?" He says, "Not at the moment." That's it. That's not really the important part. Watch his hands and just let me know what you think. Do you see where I'm getting at? Joe, do you see what's happening with Joe?
Did you have some sort of gain sign that I didn't recognize? Or
Okay, Joe. I'll give you a much better view right here. I have a big screen.
Okay, let's do it.
I know you'll be able to see this, Joe.
All right.
This is not. I'm not like, Joe, look at this tiny dot in the corner of the screen. No, Joe.
I'm looking for everything. I don't know what it is.
I didn't notice it until somebody said it exactly. So, and we're not trying to freaking trick you right now. Don't think about that.
No.
We're not trying to be annoying.
As a matter of fact, let it be very clear. I'm
interested.
going on YouTube. I'm not pulling up some weird source that I have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Quick take.
Bloomberg Quick Take.
Yeah.
Joe Biden, southern border.
Down the YouTube rabbit hole.
Not at the moment.
I mean, so yeah, he's just not at the moment.
Okay,
let's
go on.
let's talk. No,
All
let's just talk about it.
All right, look.
Because-
I'm not sure I'm catching it.
No, it's okay. Look. I'm gonna. Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh, it's in front of the mic.
Yeah.
Now, I know you're kind of a physicist engineer. I know that perspective is hard sometimes on two-dimensional video, but
Sure.
But we do have two angles to also go back to if we want.
Yeah, I mean,
All right, so the mic is in front. The mic boom thing is in front of his hand. That one's behind.
Yeah. Artificially.
matter of fact, let's just use YouTube's playback speed option. Let's go to 2.5.
But you also see his wrist brush against it on the way down. Watch right there. Did you see the little feathers of it move when his
The
brush?
feathers move?
Oh, the fur, whatever the.
The feathers. Are you sure the feathers move? So his hand somehow went from the front of the mics in front of him to getting brushed by the feathers of the other, is what you're saying.
Like, imagine what his arm
I mean, to
would
me,
do.
it looks like this. Like he's got the two. He's kind of just coming between the two. Is that not?
Okay, but let's think about pure perspective, Joe. Okay, you're an engineer. You're Joe. You don't.
Okay,
have,
long story short,
okay.
it's a green screen.
Okay, it's a green screen.
Okay.
Now,
All right.
And I'm only bringing that up because we were talking about fake news. I actually didn't even plan to bring that up at all, but when I was like, oh shit, this just came out yesterday. Every single.
what's the second angle?
It's from the I have it.
Well, so hang on. What's the big point? So it's a green screen. Okay.
If it is a green screen, that's actually fine. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe like they're worried about, Joe being exposed to people, something like that. But what it does is it causes concern for me. Just on the most basic level, I'm just like, the fact that they're at the point where they are using a green screen and they're using a green screen not well.
That is
a little.
As a video editor, I can tell you right now, that was the
It's
most
poor.
laughable
Yeah.
usage of green screen.
It's poor.
A high school video student would have gotten a D for that project.
And the dislike ratio along with the comments, like every single comment is about that.
Okay.
Now, I didn't read the comment. Like, I found it on Reddit first, just on the front page. And then I went to the video and I saw the comments and I was like, oh shit. Would you agree it's a little worrisome regarding being transparent about things?
Sure, but I mean, let's zoom out a little bit.
Yeah,
Because, you could zoom in on stuff and draw conclusions all day.
absolutely.
But ultimately, I mean, news these days, it's inherently, what's the right phrase I'm trying to say? Not propaganda, but it has an agenda.
Curated?
It's got an agenda, all the news networks are owned by very few people. It's obviously used as a political tool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money behind it. There's a lot of influence behind it. It's a powerful thing. News can be a powerful thing.
Yeah.
And like any powerful thing, it can be used for good or bad.
Yeah.
Right? So when you think about it like that, things can be true, things could not be true. It depends on where you're getting your news from and what you truly believe based on your own experiences, right? Typically.
Right. Yeah.
At least it should be. So when we get into the concept of fake news, which is a concept that I feel like has been just weaponized over the past 4 years or so, give or take, to really discredit, political attacks, but the repercussions of people thinking about fake news being so prevalent is, if there's really good news that's really true, people won't pay attention to it, like i.e. Fauci or something like that. You know what I mean? It has this ripple effect that's might have some political gain for a certain party, but has repercussions that just you're getting people doubting science. That's what it ultimately leads to, because everyone's questioning their source and everything, and then we're like, well, we got science. Like you said, I'm reading papers on this ion propulsion stuff. It's here. I like the empirical evidence. Is what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
If people start questioning that,
I agree.
what are you going to do?
And I'll tell
What's
you
your
right
basis
now,
of reality?
I'll be straight up with you. During my deep dives, I find a lot of individuals who are actually not willing to look at scientific data. And
It's sad.
Now, that being said, I'm also seeing people from every side and all sides not willing to look at scientific data. Not just any particular group. I find that it is a pervasive phenomenon in people in general to avoid things that require a little more brain, capacity.
Well, there's two things there, I think. I think because people, if they're going to learn something that's against their personal beliefs,
Yeah, it's hard.
they have a bias against believing it,
Exactly.
right? You need a relatively open mind to be able
Yes.
to absorb all. As a scientist, as somebody who has a science research paper that's been published, you have to you have to be ready for any surprise. You have your hypothesis, and the conclusion can be literally proving your hypothesis is right, wrong, or something in between.
Yes.
Right? And there's no shame, right? You're doing the science. You're figuring it out. But the way people act about news and fake news and stuff today is there's shame in being wrong. Shaming is another big thing going on. Cancel culture is a whole other thing going on. But, it's all a big perfect storm. It's a big perfect storm. And, you need to trust the process of science. You need to trust in peer review.
Are you tired of the government trying to calcify your pineal gland and turn you into nothing more than a working zombie? Look no further, because the Houston Ensemble has now been sponsored by the amazing Epic Water Filters. Tell us what they do, Armin.
Epic Water Filter is the only true filtration system you need. All these other filtration systems skip out on so many terrible chemicals and minerals that are still in your water and that you should not be drinking.
Fluoride, chromium, lead, all these other things that you do not want in your water. We've got water bottles with filters on them. We've got home installation filters. We've even got pitchers. Right now you can get 20% off any of these items on epicwaterfilters.com if you use our discount code Houston Ensemble, all lowercase, one word.
That's Houston Ensemble, lowercase, one word, for 20% off your Epic Water Filter.